The crew is finally back, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can play the crew 1 in 2025 and beyond. To be honest, after over a year, the Crew Unlimited team has finally released the Crew Unlimited launcher. So pretty much with this launcher you can now play the crew 1 in an offline state, and eventually they're going to be adding online support with custom online servers so you can actually play in multiplayer. Now if you guys didn't know, the Crew 1 shut down in March of 2024. The game was an online only game, even though it could have easily been patched to be offline. Ubisoft decided to just shut it down and make it inaccessible for everyone who bought the game. So a crew of modders got together and they created the Crew Unlimited server. And pretty much what this is, it acts as an offline server so that the game can function in an offline state. Now it is super easy to set up. It does require a little bit of setup, but it's not that bad, okay? So first off, you're going to need to have the game installed on your computer. So if you own it on Steam or the Ubisoft launcher, make sure the game is installed. I'm not sure if you own it only on the Ubisoft launcher. I'm not sure if you can install the game anymore. I don't own it on Steam myself, so I'm not sure if you can reinstall it there if you deleted the game, but you have to own the game, okay? We're not pirating anything here. So if you're able to re-download the game, or if you're like me and just kept the game downloaded on your computer, you should be good to go. You should be able to download the launcher and use it just fine. So first off, you're going to want to head over to your web browser. And first off, if you don't already have this archive utility tool, you're going to need to download 7-zip. So just search up 7-zip in your search bar on Google, then go to 7-zip.org right here. I'll leave a link to this in the description below as well. Then you're just going to want to click the exe, download.exe right here. All right, and then you're gonna go ahead and open this exe, press yes when that pops up, and it's gonna walk you through the installation. Pretty much you just select a folder to install 7-zip in, and then you click install, and it should install just like that. After you've installed 7-zip, or if you already have 7-zip installed, go ahead and head over to thecrewunlimited.com. Okay, so once you're on the home page, go ahead and click download, and it's gonna take you to this page. Go ahead and click download right here, and it's gonna download a 7-zip file. And now you're gonna wanna drag and drop this somewhere, doesn't really matter where. You're gonna open this with 7-zip. So if this icon doesn't appear for you already, just right click and click open with 7-zip file manager. All right, now once we're in this window, you can go ahead and click extract. And we're gonna click the little 3 dots right here. Now you're gonna wanna make a folder somewhere on your computer where you can easily access this folder, all right? So I just made mine on my desktop, and you're gonna wanna click make new folder, and then right click on the folder, click rename, and you can rename it to TCU. You can rename it to the Crew Unlimited. I'm going to name it the Crew Unlimited Test just for the video because I already have it set up. Press enter to rename it, and then you can press OK, and then you're going to press OK again, and then you can close out of 7-zip. So now we have this fresh folder on our desktop right here. And you're gonna wanna open this folder, and it's gonna open with all of these files right here. Pretty much what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna open the TCU Launcher.exe. So just go ahead and open that. Okay, this screen's gonna pop up, just tells you some information about it, and you just press OK. All right, so now once we're on this page, you're gonna wanna go over to the left-hand side and click the little plus icon right here. This is so that we can actually add the game's root directory folder to the launcher. So you're gonna wanna go to wherever you have the Crew 1 downloaded and installed. So wherever you installed the Crew 1, wherever you have it on your computer, go ahead and locate the folder that it's installed in. So I just have mine on my SSD right here, the Crew Worldwide. It should say that, and you're going to want to make sure you're in this folder, and you're going to click open. So the folder with the crew.exe, you're going to click open on, and it's going to add your game to the left hand side right here. And real quick, before we move any further, there is something that we're going to have to do within your Windows settings. So pretty much if you try and patch the game, as you can see, it already says patched for me. That's because I've already patched the game myself. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. So before we actually patch the game in the launcher, there is something that we need to change in the Windows Defender settings. So they have an explanation for this on their Discord, and I'll also leave a link to the Discord server in the description below. That way you can go there if you need like tech support or something. But pretty much you have to add an exception to your Windows Defender, and this is because when the launcher tries to patch the game, it has to actually hook into the game. They say on their Discord server they didn't pay Microsoft for the licenses, so the Microsoft Defender is going to flag it and it's not going to actually patch the game. Now, if you try and patch the game and run it without doing this Windows security fix, it'll just launch the Ubisoft launcher, and it'll tell you put in a CD key. So if you're getting an error, or if you're getting the screen where when you click patch and you click play to run the game, it comes up with the CD key thing for the Ubisoft launcher, you need to do this step, okay? I'm not sure if this happens to every single person, but it happened to me, and so in order to play the game, we have to do this, right? So basically, just go into your Windows security, just go into the search tab right here and click up, or search up security, and you're gonna wanna go to Windows security right here. All right, in this screen, you're gonna go to virus and threat protection, and then you're going to scroll down to right here where it says virus and threat protection settings. You're gonna click manage settings, okay? On this screen, go ahead and scroll all the way down, go to add or remove exclusions. A little prompt is gonna pop up. It's gonna ask you if you wanna make changes, click yes. And then in this screen, you're gonna wanna click add an exclusion, and you're gonna click folder. Next, you're gonna find wherever you have your game installed. So the same folder that you selected for the instance in the Crew launcher, you're gonna select for this exception right here. So I have my game installed in the Crew 1, the Crew Worldwide. So this folder right here, you're gonna click select folder. This is going to add it to your exclusion list, and you should be good to go after this. So after you've added it to your exclusions, you can close out of this window and you can reopen the Crew launcher. Okay, so after it's opened, you're gonna wanna click on your instance right here on the left-hand side, and you're gonna click the little patch button, all right? For me, like I said, it doesn't show because I've already patched the game. But for you, it should show a little patch icon. Just click that, wait for it to patch, and you should be good to go. Now, before we jump straight into the game, there is something else that you probably wanna look at. You're gonna wanna go down here to the manage button right here. You're gonna click on this. Here you can actually select your save. So by default, it will be TCU player, and you can rename this, but you can also import other saves, export your own save to share with other people, or if you just wanted to back up your save, or you can import a Ubisoft save. So, and real quick, before I get into the Ubisoft save section of the video, I just want to make a note that the Ubisoft dumped saves from 2024, if you went and dumped your save game from 2024 and you try and use it in the launcher right now, the game will not load correctly, and it will boot you back to the main menu when you try and actually load into the game. So pretty much there is a bug with the dumped Ubisoft saves, and the Crew Unlimited team is currently investigating it. So I will leave a pinned comment, and I will update that pinned comment in the comments of this video once they actually fix this. But as of September 18th, 2025, the Ubisoft dumped save games are not working. What this is a dumped Ubisoft save, and pretty much right before the game was shut down, the Crew Unlimited team made a tool that you could use to dump your save game from the actual Ubisoft servers before they, shut down. And unfortunately, you're not able to do this anymore. So if you had a save game for the Crew 1 before it shut down and you didn't dump your save with their tool, you won't be able to dump your save anymore. But if you did dump your save, you're gonna wanna go over here to import Ubisave, all right? And you're gonna wanna find the data.json file that was dumped when you used that dumping tool, okay? You might have renamed it to something else, but as long as it's the whatever.json file, it has to have the .json extension at the end, you should be good to go. So just locate wherever you have your save, just locate wherever you dumped your save. I dumped mine into the actual game directory. You're going to click on the save, and then you're going to click open. Okay, now it's going to ask you to put a name for the save game. So you're going to have to name it something. I named mine Runner OG. So you can just do that, and then you can click import. And it should appear in this top bar right here where it says active save right here. So that's how you use the save game manager in the actual launcher. And if you want to enable cheats for your game, you come down here to the bottom. So in order to actually enable this, by default, this will be grayed out. You're gonna have to go into the main menu of the launcher right here. You're gonna wanna click on the little gear icon at the bottom right. Then you're gonna wanna click on offline server cheats right there. You're gonna wanna make sure that is enabled like so. You can close out of that, and then you can click manage again. And now you can actually use these cheats. So pretty much you can use the set bucks. You can use the set bucks to give yourself a certain amount of money. So I'm going to just give myself $1 billion, or just shy of $1 billion. You click apply to apply the cheat. You can set your XP level. You can set your normal level. You can add or remove cars. So for this, you might need to know the actual car string. And for this, I would recommend joining the Crew Unlimited Discord server, and they can help you there. if you're having troubles with the actual cheats itself. I don't really know how to use the cheats, most of the cheats myself, but the set bucks, set XP and stuff like that are very simple. You just put in a number. Okay, you can also change the multiplier for your rewards. So if you want to have a higher money multiplier, you can change it right here. For XP multiplier, I have this set to 25. By default it's set to 1. This will just make you gain XP more. And then your rep multiplier, obviously you'll gain more rep faster. You can also unlock other game content. So if I wanted to unlock Fog of War, pretty much what this does is this allows you to teleport anywhere on the map. So I'm just going to press 1 and then click apply. Unlock locked game content. Pretty much what the unlock locked game content cheat is, it allows you to buy any of the DLC in the game for just normal money. So if you don't have the DLC, or if you're like me and you bought a Steam key or like a Ubisoft key with the DLC but it didn't work, you can actually manually unlock it here. Just enable this and then go to 1, click apply. And there's a bunch of other cheats that you can mess around in here, but once you're done messing around with the cheats, you can go ahead and exit out of that and just click play. And it might take a little while to load, but as long as you've done everything correctly, as long as you followed my instructions, the game should launch. If the game doesn't launch for you, like I said, go to their Discord server. They have some FAQs and some like common problems and stuff with solutions on how to fix them. Highly recommend checking that out. I am not affiliated with the Crew Unlimited team at all, so I have very limited knowledge on this. You might get a pop-up that says, do you want to allow access to public networks and stuff? Go ahead and click apply, or go ahead and click yes. All right, so I made a new save file. So let's actually go and play the game. So this is what you're going to see right here. You can change your video settings and stuff. Sucks that we're not able to use our own save games right now, but I'm sure that this will be fixed hopefully soon. It feels so good to be playing it. I haven't played this game in so long, bro. Obviously none of us have been playing this game for so long, so it feels good to finally jump back in. The game is stuttering kind of bad right now. This is because I'm recording and I have all the graphics set to the maximum. But if you guys are interested in my PC specs, by the way, they're in the description below. But pretty much when I'm not recording, I was playing the game earlier and the game felt fine. It was perfectly smooth. My graphics card was being pushed quite a bit, but now that I'm recording, it is stuttering kind of badly. But if you're having performance issues, obviously, you know, you can just turn down the graphics settings. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is how the performance was, but it's been so long since I played this game, I can't remember, you know, what the performance was when I originally played it. All right, we can finish that. And as you can see, there is the XP multiplier working right there. As you can see, I leveled up 7 times from that. I don't think you're supposed to do that normally. So, all right, now we have to drive to the barn and get the, was it the Dodge Challenger? Holy stuttering. Like I said, I was playing earlier and it wasn't this bad, so it is probably just because I'm recording. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That is all you need to do in order to get the Crew 1 working again in 2025. So big shout out to the Crew Unlimited team. Thank you guys for reviving this game. Personally, I wasn't like the biggest fan of this game, but this is definitely my favorite Crew game in the series, mainly because the Crew 2's story is garbage, the dialogue sucks. And I personally think the Crew 1's map is better than the Crew 2's. The Crew Motorfest is also garbage in my opinion, but in my opinion, this is the best Crew game, but I just wasn't ever like the hugest fan. I think my favorite thing is just being able to drive around the United States. I think that's a very cool feature of this game. Obviously the story is all right, but you know, it's kind of whatever. So yeah, if you guys are having any issues getting this game to work, like I said, join the Discord server. It's going to have all of the info you need. Like I also said, I will be posting a comment down in the comments below once they fix the dumped save games issue, but for now you're going to have to make a new save game, but it's all right. It'll give you time to enjoy the story once again. So I think that is, it's worth checking out a new save either way. But apart from that, I'm RunnerMan15. If you guys found today's video helpful, be sure to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to give a quick shout out to my channel member, the Good Guy Chris. Thank you for being a channel member. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you guys want to get access to exclusive members only perks, members only videos, be sure to click the link in my description below. This will take you to my channel membership homepage. You can choose if you want to support me monetarily or not. But by you simply watching to the end of the video, you have supported me more than enough. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.